In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on November 30th, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Purdue versus Florida State. Number 5 Purdue will try to remain unbeaten when it travels to Florida State on Wednesday night during the Atlantic Coast Conference Big Ten Challenge. The Boilermakers jumped 19 spots in the polls after winning the Phil Knight Legacy Tournament. Florida State has gotten off to a disastrous start this season, picking up just 1 win in its first 8 games. The Boilermakers are 37-14-2 against the spread in their last 53 Wednesday games. The Seminoles are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 home games and 16-33-3 against the spread in their last 52 games overall. The under is 6-1 in Boilermakers' last 7 overall. The over is 11-5 in Seminoles' last 16 overall. The Boilermakers are playing at a very high level right now, and Florida State continues to struggle offensively. Purdue is one of the best defenses in the nation, and the Seminoles have struggled to score even against mediocre and bad teams. Florida State has scored more than 60 points just once in their last 3 games, and they've played Siena, Nebraska, and Stanford. Purdue is better defensively than any of those teams. The Boilermakers should be able to control this game on defense. The Purdue Boilermakers could be in a bit of a letdown spot after games against Gonzaga and Duke, but the Florida State Seminoles are absolutely terrible through 8 games. Florida State has gotten smoked against far lesser teams, and it makes them hard to trust here, even with a boatload of points. I have no confidence in the Noles right now, so the Purdue Boilermakers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. There will be no shortage of scoring here. Purdue is averaging 77 points per game, and they are going to have no issue running up the score again in this game. When these 2 teams faced them in 2021, Purdue scored 93 points, and they will get close that number again. Florida State is going to find enough offensive success to help push this game past the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Ohio State versus Duke. The 25th ranked Ohio State Buckeyes are on the road Wednesday with a visit to Cameron Indoor Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, to play the 17th ranked Duke Blue Devils. Ohio State defeated Texas Tech 80-73 in the Maui Invitational last Wednesday in its most recent game, with Justice Suing scoring a team-best 23 points. Duke's 4-game winning streak was snapped when the Blue Devils lost to Purdue 75-56 last Saturday. Colby Bauman and Eugene Brown III are out for Ohio State, while Duke does not have any players on its injury list. Ohio State is 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games following an against the spread win, and 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 Wednesday games, while the over is 26-11-1 in their last 38 games following an against the spread win. Duke is 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 home games and 5-11 against the spread in their last 16 games against a team with a winning percentage above .600, while the under is 4-0 in their last 4 games overall. Duke is not off to the best of starts, as the Blue Devils have lost 2 of their first 8 games of the regular season. Duke's biggest problem thus far has been its lack of shooting prowess, as the Blue Devils are hitting only 41.7% of their shots overall and 29.1% of their shots from behind the 3-point line. Ohio State is much different in comparison, as the Buckeyes are hitting 48.1% of their shots overall and 34.1% from long range. Ohio State has covered the spread in each of their last 2 versus Texas Tech and Cincinnati. 2 of the 3 games that Ohio State has not covered this season were high double-digit spreads of 27 and 31 points as the favorite. However, when playing as the favorite with a single-digit spread, Ohio State is 2-1 against the spread. The Ohio State defense, which is allowing an average of only 61 points and 38.1% shooting, will make life even more difficult for the poor shooting Blue Devils. I get the case to be made for either side in this game, but I'm still a little bit hesitant to jump back on the Blue Devils, as that narrow loss to Oregon State is still in my mind. This Blue Devils team is very young and very green, and I think there's going to be some growing pains for Duke as they get experience on the fly, and it doesn't help that it's under a brand new coaching staff. So the Ohio State Buckeyes to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. This is a low total due to the defense on these squads. However, the Buckeyes are generating offense. They have scored at least 77 points in 3 consecutive performances. This includes 77 points against San Diego State Aztecs, which ranks in the top 20 in Ken Pomeroy's ratings, as well as 80 points against a Texas Tech squad that is considered one of the better defensive teams in the country. In addition, the Buckeyes will give up points. They have squandered at least 73 points in 2 out of their last 3 games, and Duke has eclipsed 70 points in 5 of their 8 bouts on the season. The over is 11-5 in Duke's last 16 home games. I expect a high-scoring game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Georgetown versus Texas Tech. The non-conference schedule hasn't gone as well as either the Georgetown Hoyas or Texas Tech Red Raiders would have liked. In TCU's defense, they've played the 26th hardest schedule in the country so far, with their losses coming to then number 10 Creighton 76-65 and current number 25 Ohio State 80-73, both on a neutral court at the Maui Invitational. Wednesday's game is the Hoyas' first true road tilt of the season, and they haven't shot well even with 5 home contests and 2 neutral site tilts on the year. The Red Raiders haven't played since their last game in Maui a week ago, so this is a fresh defense that may resemble the Sharks in the water from the Hawaii shoreline, because Georgetown's offense is definitely bleeding in the bottom half in the country in field goal percentage and points game. The Hoyas are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games following against the spread loss, and 7-1 against the spread in their last 8 Wednesday games. The Red Raiders are 12-5 against the spread in their last 17 home games and 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 games overall. The under is 4-0 in Hoya's last 4 overall. The under is 4-0 in Red Raiders' last 4 home games. The Red Raiders are averaging 70.5 points per game, but their scoring defense is elite, allowing just 59 points per game. I expect Texas Tech's defense to offer a huge challenge for the Georgetown offense, allowing the Red Raiders offense to take the lead easily. Bacho is coming from a 21-point outing, while Obetter is coming from a 19-point outing. Both of these players had great scoring games last week, and I expect them to do the same against a defense that surrenders 73 points per game. The Georgetown Hoyas have underachieved all season long, and they're simply not a team I trust against respectable competition. The Texas Tech Red Raiders are comfortably the better team here, and their defense is sure to give the Hoyas all sorts of issues. Georgetown kind of has to prove itself in these spots in order to be trusted. Georgetown's offense is not ready to face a dominant Texas Tech defense, so the Texas Tech Red Raiders to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Georgetown has an adjusted offensive efficiency of 104.3 and an adjusted tempo of 69.8. Although they play with a faster tempo and score points on every possession, they haven't faced a defense like Texas Tech's. I expect the defense to really throw the Hoyas off and prevent them from running the score up. The Red Raiders have an adjusted offensive efficiency of 108.7 and an adjusted tempo of 65.5. Texas Tech is excellent at putting the points on the board every time they're near their hoop. However, they play a slow-tempo game and really take time to set up their offense. With the Red Raiders' slow tempo and lack of points contributed by the Hoyas, expect a low-scoring affair. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.